Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, let's talk about the leaked war plans Yemen thing going on here with the magazine called The Atlantic. Now, in case you haven't heard, oh, sorry, I'm using the Murder of Crows here, tarot deck. In case you haven't heard, apparently there was some kind of secret little group and a journalist, I guess you call him. I was going to call him something else. That's why I was tripping over my words. He apparently was accidentally invited and didn't accidentally uninvite himself, saying, I think this, what, like somebody with integrity, somebody with any kind of truthfulness or, yeah, integrity is the word, would have said, I think I've been invited to the wrong group. I'm going to step out. If this is a mistake, just please re-invite me. Right? He didn't. Sat quiet like a mouse, watching, waiting. So apparently they were talking about the Yemen attacks, and it was like JD Vance was in there, and all the upper, it was Michael Waltz that invited this. Goldberg is his last name. He's a journalist, and he's a well-known anti-Trumper. So I don't know why he was invited to begin with. That's another question we have to ask. So anyways, Goldberg wrote, he said, I was in on these secret plans in Yemen and whatnot. Look at that, the clock agrees. And that's a fact. I don't have to say allegedly. He wrote about that. And he said, they accidentally let me in and whatnot. And then he went on to post, like, screenshots some of the conversations and whatnot, and said, see there, look at this administration, they're a bunch of idiots, kind of thing. I'm paraphrasing, obviously, because obviously this Goldberg's an intellectual. We don't use big words here. And the Trump administration is saying it's a hoax, it's a lie. These are, AI generated. This never went on. Besides, there's no national security issues discussed here. It was just more or less, what's the weather, what's the timing, bombs away kind of thing. And they're saying it's a hoax and it wasn't really real. And of course, there's clapback and receipts are shown and whatnot. So I'm going to ask, this is a he said, she said kind of situation. So top line is Trump administration telling the truth? Bottom line is this, I think his name is Michael Goldberg. Is Michael Goldberg telling the truth? Was he accidentally invited? And so what we're going to do is, if the answer is yes, we're going to find out why was he accidentally invited? Is this person a mole in the Trump administration? Right? Big questions. Now, if the Trump administration is telling the truth, that'll be the end of the reading, and we'll just assume that that all these texts and whatnot are AI generated. Now, if you don't believe me that you can make that stuff up, then I'm sorry you don't. You can make up tweets that people have made. You can make up Instagram posts that people have made. You can make up any of that, Facebook posts. You can make up fake emails. You can make up all kinds of fake with AI and graphics and whatnot. So don't fool yourself. So don't say, well, how is that possible? It shows right here that he was invited. It shows right here what they were saying and all of that. You can make all of that up. You can even, look at what you can do with video, never mind a screenshot. So anyways, this is a legit read here. So on top, tarot challenge. Trump administration, are they telling the truth about what happened here? Goldberg at the Atlantic. I'm sorry, I don't remember his first name. I just remember Mr. Goldberg at the Atlantic. Is he telling the truth that he was accidentally invited? And once more, I'll say to you, why did he not use integrity and step away? You gotta be so careful with some of these journalists. Like, look what they did to Diana. End of story. Journalists have been caught lying. I know, it's shocking. Absolutely shocking. Trump administration on top. Mr. Goldberg at the Atlantic on the bottom. Who's telling the truth? Upright positive, reversals negative. Upright positive, reversals negative. Trump administration on the top. Mr. Goldberg at the Atlantic on the bottom. Tarot challenge on the table. Cards are ready. Okay. Well, Chariot. Somebody in control on top. Wow. King of Wands in reverse. The Knight of Wands upright. That's the actual attack. That's the military action. The Queen of Pentacles on reverse. Or upright. Strength in reverse. Now that's J.D. Vance. He's a Leo. Wow. Ace of Swords in reverse. Liar. Ace of Wands in reverse. 10 of Wands in reverse. Release of information. The World upright. And I have to cover up those boobies so YouTube doesn't yell at me. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This is going to be bad for his reputation. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Devil. The Devil. And the Emperor in reverse. Trump is mad. And the Eight of Swords. I'm the victim here. Underlying King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, I'm just gonna back this up so we can see all of the cards. 1, 2, 3, 3 upright for the Trump administration. 1, 2, 3 upright for Mr. Goldberg at the Atlantic. So they're both lying. They both are covering up the truth. But the Emperor here in reverse with the Wheel of Fortune and the World here card is telling me Trump is hot. He is mad. Somebody might lose their job over this. Something might end over this. This was Ace of Wands. Wands is also your fire signs. This is your war rattle. And it is in reverse. And this is J.D. Vance here is actually going to get the brunt of this. So this is them thinking this is the Chariot. This is, look at all the military on here. Chariot, Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands, the Emperor. This is definitely the military. Now, did it release some national secrets? No, it did not. But it looks really bad. It looks really bad. Is it a hoax? No, it's not. And that's why the Emperor, this looks really bad on him because he handpicked all of these people. And who's going to get it? J.D. Vance is going to get it. This you could even argue is J.D. Vance as the Knight of Wands, right? Because he's the vice, even though he's an adult, he's the vice. So he is, he could also show up as the Queen of Wands, as being under the Emperor kind of thing. I think J.D. Vance is going to get a spanking over this, probably privately, but something is ending here. So I wouldn't be surprised if somebody loses their job over this. Now, let's look at Mr. Goldberg of the Atlantic. Here is the King of Wands in reverse. You know what? In some respects, he's after J.D. Vance. He's not necessarily after Trump. He wants to make J.D. Vance look stupid because we have to remember J.D. Vance was the one who is in this, right? Queen of Pentacles upright. He did this to create the Queen of Pentacles is a manifester, and realized he was gathering this information about this attack to manifest something. Now, did he tell the complete truth? Absolutely not. The Ace of Swords is in reverse, and look at it's on. JD Vance. He's after JD Vance. Why is he more after JD Vance than the actual emperor, than Trump? Because you know what? JD Vance is the future. If he can knock JD Vance off, he possibly is knocking, the next election. This here, the 10 of Wands in reverse on top of the Ace of Wands, I think that in some respects he might have been even thinking to stop any kind of bombing or anything going on in Yemen. But look at this, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse on top, underneath the World upright. He's actually going to end up, this is going to have a lot of egg on his face. I don't think he's going to go anywhere. I think he's actually really slit his own throat. I think he's actually going to lose money over this. He's going to lose respect over this. I wouldn't be surprised if this actually puts a big stain on him, and it'll be very difficult for him to undo what he did with the Devil card here and the Ace of Pentacles. He's going to lose money from this. He's going to lose opportunity. He's going to lose money. This isn't his Watergate moment. It isn't, because I'm getting a feeling he's going to come out, I'm the victim here. He's definitely going to cry victim. Definitely going to cry victim for a situation that he put himself into. Absolutely. He put himself into this situation. He didn't have to publish that information. He could have easily backed away and said, I'm sorry, I think I'm in the wrong chat. I'm going to, step back. If this is an error, please please add me back in. That's what somebody who with integrity, and would not people admire him more for that and say like, oh my God, this guy has integrity. Now this person, and now he's persona non grata. He just absolutely murdered his own career with the King of Pentacles here in reverse. Also, there's somebody in Trump's administration. They've also murdered their own career. So let's find out if Trump has a mole. Was that done on purpose? Did that waltz? I think that's funny because I keep getting mixed up with Tim Waltz. I think his name is Michael Waltz. And he's the one who added this Goldberg. I mean, that's what his receipt showed. Mike Waltz added you, and he has the screenshot on it. And so is his head gonna roll, right? I mean, like how the saying goes, shit runs downhill. And I'm thinking that Trump wants heads to roll. This to him is the first stain on his administration. This was really kind of bad luck that this happened. Or was it? Let's ask. Because remember I said, if it showed that he is telling the truth, then we'll find out, is there a mole? Like, why was he added to that secret group about what was going on in Yemen? So it's a combination of both of them. So to me, that screams mole. You don't just make a crazy error like that. And like I said, any kind of person with integrity, yeah, sure, you got the story. Yeah, sure, you got him. You got him. You're the winner. Are you? Look what it's going to do to his career. No one's going to trust him now. No one's going to trust him. Actually, maybe he's put the Atlantic in the crosshairs of a lawsuit. Anyways, he's going to be the loser in all of this, and it'll be a difficult stain for him to wash off. Okay, is there a mole in Trump's administration? Is there a mole in Trump's administration? Is there a mole in Trump's administration? Because one of the things he also showed, which I found was kind of fascinating, was that, so it would say JD Vance and it would be like, I'm here for JD Vance and be somebody else. So it obviously an administrator, your underling, and so just because it said Mike Waltz invited you, who has access to, I think his name is Mike Waltz. Sorry if I'm getting that wrong. Who has access to his account to act on his behalf, right? So that's why I'm wondering. I'm not suggesting that he is an actual mole. Is let's just ask outright, because I don't know enough about the administration. Maybe another tarot reader who's an American who knows a little bit more. If this shows that there's a mole, look at the cards already. They don't want to rifle anymore. They can dig a little bit deeper. I'm totally ignorant how these things work, but I can tell you what the cards are saying. If there is a mole in their account. Wow, King of Swords in reverse. That is Trump. Wow. Somebody against Trump. The Six of Pentacles upright. The Moon. No, the Sun. Magician in reverse. Eight of Wands upright. I'm just going to squish these all over so they fit in. The Ten of Cups upright. And the Devil. Oh, yes, there is. This is the Devil right here. That was on Mr. Goldberg's line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's the underlying here? King of Pentacles in reverse. The King of Pentacles was the underlying in the previous reading. Yes, there is somebody after. This is for Trump. Yes, a trickster energy. It's actually, this is somebody who he trusts. We've got the Six of Pentacles here. Somebody who he's been very generous with, but perhaps they feel like they aren't getting their fair share. This is a spotlight on the mole, on the trickster energy against Trump. And even look, this Devil's looking towards Trump. And here's the trickster energy. Eight of Wands. Yes, this is, think of the news traveling. Think of the news traveling. And here's the Ten of Cups. It's somebody who he doesn't expect. It's somebody that is close to him. And we've got the Devil energy here. It is, look at these two birds looking at each other. It's somebody, it's a frenemy. I just realized it's a frenemy. It's somebody who he completely trusts. And I'm going to almost say he won't believe it when they're found out. Somebody's going to get fired over this. Absolutely. Absolutely. So are they going to say we've discovered this person is a mole? No. It'll be, they've been let go or some such thing. But this is somebody who a frenemy to Trump. So this person might have actually even been appointed by Trump. Might even be appointed. Is it this Waltz? This is the news that this person, look even white and black. It's two-faced. This person is two-faced. He definitely, here's the Magician and the Eight of Wands. He definitely sends this over to this Devil, and the Devil showed up in that Goldberg's line. The spotlight is definitely going to come out. I think this is somebody who Trump has actually appointed himself here with the Six of Pentacles. And it's, wow. Let's just quickly ask, is it this Waltz? Is it? I apologize for not knowing his full name. I just know like the players. I don't know big details about them. Is it Waltz? Was it Waltz? Is he the mole? Is he the one? Why did he invite this Goldberg? Why did he, and even, like, is he not paying attention who he's inviting? Like, why was this Goldberg invited? He would have seen that this person was invited. Like, why didn't anybody else see that this person wasn't? Why didn't anybody else question, like, why is this Goldberg invited? Who's this Goldberg guy? But like I said, when you go look at the screenshots, it'll say, like, Bill Smith standing in for Heathskit, or, right? So maybe they just figured he was another administrator. Maybe they didn't realize he worked for the Atlantic. So let's ask, is this Mike Waltz? Was this done on purpose? Let's just ask that. We're not going to ask if he's a mole. Was this done on purpose? Was this done on purpose? Upright positive, reversals negative. Was this done on purpose? Was this done on purpose? Eight of Swords, upright. No, I'm just a victim in all this. Three of Wands in reverse. Well, I don't think he had big plans. Ooh, Five of Wands upright. He may have wanted to show somebody something. Five of Cups upright. Uh-oh. The Empress. Ah, Justice. And Six of Swords in reverse. He did this on purpose. He's mad about something. He is really mad about something. He can't let go of something. He can't let go of something. And this has created a big storm, lots of stress, but he's going to play the victim. What's the underlying here? Wow, Two of Pentacles in reverse. I think he did this. Number one, we have like two major arcanas here showing that this is for justice for something. So, like I said, somebody who felt like they perhaps weren't making enough money, or, should have had something better, because we had the Six of Pentacles there. So it's like, it's dividing things up, but it's never equal with the Six of Pentacles. So somebody was feeling something wasn't right, especially here, the Five of Wands and Five of Cups here. Somebody was definitely lost patience, I'm almost going to say. But they feel like a victim. They're going to play the victim here. Wasn't me, wasn't, but this Justice card here tells me everything, with the Six of Swords in reverse. And then the Two of Pentacles as well. I think that he kind of made up his mind, like this was almost done on purpose. Two of Pentacles upright is like, I don't know. Let's balance this budget. I don't know. You're trying to balance things. You're trying to distract yourself. It's really the procrastinator's card. And Two of Pentacles in reverse is you're done procrastinating, and you see an opportunity to act. And I think he had no idea what the repercussions here would be. Perhaps he didn't realize this guy would publish it. Maybe he was just trying to, kind of give him some inside information. But he didn't look at the forward outcome. I actually think that he's going to play the victim. He's going to see some justice coming. So I'm not too sure if he's actually going to be the one who gets fired. Because this is pregnant with possibilities. So what are they going to do? Are they going to fire him? They're going to demote him. They're going to do something, but he's absolutely going to cry victim. It was a hoax. You guys said it was a hoax. Why are you doing this to me? I'm being picked out, but it definitely is him. It's him or someone in his administration. I think my sources are telling me that it's him. And of course, I have to remind you at this time, this is just a tarot story. All right, so YouTube's going to show you a video that you possibly haven't seen. Why don't you click on that, and I'll see you over there. Take good care. Bye for now.